Hi, I'm Carly Rae Jepsen, and you are watching the Broadway.com show.
Welcome to the Broadway.com show, your weekly cheat sheet to everything happening on the Great White Way, or as we like to think of it, the show tune vortex. Let's kick it off with the news. What's the buzz, Beth?
This spring is looking Oz-tastic as 4 new stars fly into Broadway blockbuster Wicked. Christine Dwyer will play Green Girl Elphaba, Jenny Barber is set to travel by bubble as Glinda, Mary Testa will crack the whip as Madame Horrible, and get this, Justin Guarini of American Idol fame will dance through life as Fiyero. We'll miss Fly Girl Lindsay Mendez and the gang, but we couldn't be happier to welcome the new Wicked class to dear old Shiz on February 25th.
Stage and screen great Philip Seymour Hoffman was pronounced dead on February 2nd, the victim of an apparent overdose. Hoffman was found with a syringe in his arm and close to 50 bags of heroin in his West Village apartment. For theater fans, he will be remembered as one of the passionate founders of Labyrinth Theater Company, and for acclaimed turns on Broadway in True West, Long Day's Journey into Night, and most recently, Death of a Salesman. He received Tony nominations for all 3 of those performances. Definitely one of the greats.
Hello, anybody home? Think McFly. Marty McFly and Doc are headed to London's West End in the new Back to the Future musical. Directed by Jamie Lloyd with a book by original Back to the Future co-writers Robert Zemeckis and Bob Gale, the musical will feature favorites including The Power of Love, Johnny B. Good, and Earth Angel. The new time-traveling production will debut on the 30th anniversary of the film's release. That is, unless someone messes with the time continuum again.
NBC hasn't saved Sean Saves the World. Broadway vet Sean Hayes' sitcom vehicle has been struggling to find an audience since premiering in October 2013, and the Peacock network has now stopped production on the show. The good news? Series regular Megan Hilty is once again available to return to Broadway. We're thinking a smashing role for her would be aspiring actress Ann Darrow in King Kong, which is set to open on the Great White Way this December.
Keep your eyes peeled, Broadway buffs, because Wicked isn't the only fun casting news this week. Tony nominee Daniel Breaker is heading to the Book of Mormon as Mephala. Liana Hunt will seize the day as Catherine Plummer in Newsies. Tony nominee Christopher Sieber and Matt Harrington are growing up and joining the cast of Matilda as the evil Miss Trunchbull and the despicable Mr. Wormwood. And Patrick Page and Tony winner John Cullum are moving into Harvey Fierstein's Casa Valentina. Now you're all caught up.
Hi, I'm Brian Darcy James, and you're watching the Broadway.com show.
In last week's Smackdown, we asked which teen movie musical you were most excited for, Heathers or Mean Girls? Heathers beat out Mean Girls at 53%. That's 1 for Heathers and none for Gretchen Wieners. In this week's Smackdown, we turn our attention to 2 upcoming Broadway revivals, Les Miserables and Cabaret. We want to know whether you're more excited to hear the people sing or to step into the perfectly marvelous Kit Kat Club again. Tweet your vote to @BroadwayCom with the hashtag B'way Smackdown, and tune in next week for the winner.
Our tweet of the week from Broadway fave Krysta Rodriguez, who will soon be singing love songs at 54 Below, sums up how most New Yorkers felt about having Times Square transformed into a Super Bowl bonanza. Me to cab driver. I've been out of town. Is the Super Bowl traffic bad? Cab driver. I don't want to talk about it. Silence. That's right, Krysta. While you've been gallivanting around the world, we've been here, getting snowed on and dealing with some kind of football Disneyland. Not that we're bitter. You can follow Krysta at Krysta Rodriguez.
Adam Jacobs, the star of Disney's new Broadway musical Aladdin, literally had his hands full in this week's Hot Shot. Jacobs and his wife Kelly welcomed twin boys Jack and Alex to a whole new world on January 27th. The star shared this delivery room shot along with a statement about how proud he is of his beautiful family. How sweet is that? Congratulations, Adam. We'll see you at the New Amsterdam Theater where Aladdin starts previews on February 26th. Now try to get some sleep.
I'm Will Chase, and you're watching the Broadway.com show.
Little Me, the 60s musical comedy that's currently being revived at City Center Encores, centers around the fictional life story of one Belle Poitrine. In the show, Christian Borle plays all the men in Belle's life to hilarious effect. When we caught up with the cast, we wondered, if their life was a musical, which star would they like to see play all of their lovers? Casting directors, take note.
Hugh Jackman.
George Clooney, I don't know.
Maybe like Marin Cotillard or like, gosh, Selma Hayek.
Helen Mirren.
Totally pay for that.
I mean, she's...
Frozen's signature hit Let It Go now officially has a 1 in 4 chance of winning the Oscar for Best Song, thanks to the disqualification of the title tune from a movie we've never heard of. It couldn't hold a candle to Elsa's anthem anyway, but let's face it, very few songs do. 1 thumb up to Let It Go for being 1 step closer to the win, and we'll throw in another thumb if you let Idina Menzel sing at the ceremony. Please?
Thumbs down to the end of The Princess Diary. Now that original Cinderella star Laura Osnes has left her glass slipper behind for the last time at the Broadway Theater, her delicious backstage video blog is officially over. We're really going to miss the endearing shenanigans of co-star Santino Fontana and his recently departed pet, Herman the Fish. Thanks for sharing your last performance with us in that special final episode, Laura. We used up a whole box of tissues watching you say goodbye.
We're crowning pop princess Carly Rae Jepsen our Star of the Week. The Grammy nominee makes a little corner of the main stem her very own as she takes over from Broadway.com Audience Choice Award winner Laura Osnes in the title role in Cinderella. Go see this newest member of Broadway royalty, maybe, at the Broadway Theatre.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Broadway.com show. Before you go, you've got to see Christian Borle and Rachel York and more as they rehearse Deep Down Inside from the Encore's revival of Little Me. Performances begin February 5th, so don't miss your chance to see them live. See you next week.